Okay, we're risking it recording right now, all through OBS. The issue I ran into recording with my phone is I don't have a mic, and so it was picking up a lot of sound. It wasn't too bad listening back, but when I was going through and editing, it was hard to see which parts of the video I was actually talking in and which parts I was just like working and I could, time lapse. So the other plan to hopefully reduce stress on the computer is doing shorter videos. So I think with this one, I'm just going to focus on a smaller portion of the project. And that can also make, I realized I spent so much time editing yesterday. I'm learning Premiere Pro too, and so I'm not trying to do anything crazy editing wise, but I am trying to use Premiere Pro, so I'm more familiar with it. But it took me a really long time to edit, and so I'm trying to figure out ways to keep ways that, because for me, what's fun for me is this, working in After Effects and learning this, and I just want to get the videos out as quick as I can and then get back to this. So I'm hoping by doing smaller portions of actually this work, it'll make the editing process faster so I can spend more time actually doing the work in After Effects. So what I want to focus on for this video, and we'll see it, hopefully everything goes well. My computer doesn't sound like it's running too much, but there's an issue in the transition with the cloud background, and I want to resolve that. So it opens up, and then you can see the clouds right there. There's like a little switch. So okay, here, this is so small, but it's gonna bother me, and can I use the spacebar? Okay, so right here there's no cloud, and now there's a cloud there, and so it just makes the also, is it smaller? Yeah, I think it's a bit smaller too than, so I don't know what exactly is going on there. So we're going to try to get in there and figure it out, and I think that will be a big enough task for me to try to accomplish in one video. So I'm just going to, I think what I need to do, my plan is to, I have this background set in a composition, and what's confusing me is, so this is called Cloudy Sky. I go into Cloudy Sky and it's here, and then if I go into the frame 2, I go into the burning frame, I also have Cloudy Sky, but it's different, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. So I'm gonna just, I think, delete the whole composition and add a new one in, because I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna start and delete the Cloudy Sky here. Also, I'm scared if anybody is at After Effects. See, like, something obviously is amiss here, also because the frame's dimension switch. That's some crazy. I'll let you know what I find. I'm gonna shut up now. Okay, I think I found the issue. In my frame 2 composition, in the layer where I put all the burning frame objects, I had the background down here, and I think for whatever reason some of the adjustment layers that I had placed onto the burning object in the frame, okay, rude, I think altered the location of, like, I think there was a displacement happening, and so now Well, now I want to scrub ahead. Well, first I'm going to draw this in. Beep. To here. And I'm going to scrub ahead. What I'm doing right now is scrubbing ahead to see where the red starts poking through so I can figure out the displacement I want to have on it. I think I need to put the red under it. How did I do it before? How did I do it before? Now what the hell is that? Okay, I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna see if in this burning frame layer, instead of having this background composition, I'm gonna try to import just this. How do I tell if, because supposedly they're the same. I think we figured it out. Somehow, when I was setting up new compositions, the composition dimensions were altered. So, henceforth and evermore, everything else got altered. So now I'm trying to figure out how to resolve this issue. I just need to okay. So I need to readjust the flames positions. Oh, I remember. Okay, so here is the update on what I have accomplished. So, the big thing was adjusting to make sure that the cloud transition here was smooth. And so what had happened was, in my burning objects layer, my burning objects frame, and then the frame where all the matches and the text comes in, and then the burning starts, those compositions were set to a different size than the main one. And so even though I was using the same composition and I wasn't changing the scale, the positioning of it was different, or the cropping was different. So I adjusted that, and then because I had the frame sizes weren't accurate, I had to readjust the positioning, and something weird happened with the scaling too of the flames. I'm not really sure, but I had to adjust that because it was smaller, or too small. And so I went through and adjusted all the positionings, and that was in this burning frame composition. So I adjusted all the positionings of the flames that come up and wiggle. And I just had to change the scale of the text from like 60% to 100, because in my storyboard is set to the same size as the main composition of my title sequence. And I did the same for the matchstick is just at 100% now, or I guess 167. to be honest, don't really know why. It's 167. We're rolling with the punches. Okay, so not much of an update visually from the last video. Just make sure it buffers out so it can play nice when I do the little playback. But I feel like I got some things cleaned up and sorted, and I'd rather do it now and have myself set up for the rest of the project than finish and be like, oh, I need to go back and do this, I need to go back and do this. So not much visual progress, but progress in terms of maintenance, we'll say. So I'm going to fit this, and then we'll get to watch it again. So we've got the vignette. The only thing that changes is the opacity overlay kind of changes, but I'm not too mad about it. So then the flames come in, and then it burns up. And then here is where I'll start. Here. So the text will appear. The next video will probably be preparing. I can go through how I've been preparing all my files for what's the word I'm looking for? To transfer into After Effects, because that takes a while. So I can maybe talk through that process a little bit, and I'm trying to rush and stop recording because the screen recording function has gone well. And I think one thing I changed about screen recording is, hey guys, in the settings, in the video settings, I did a little bit of output downscaling, so it's not going to be produced at full resolution, and I also changed the frames per second to 60 instead of 30, so this video might be poor quality, but it didn't crash my computer, so win some, lose most. I'm feeling a lot happier than I was yesterday. Well, yesterday I was just editing, and I think the editing process will go better today, and I'm gonna look into some YouTube videos about like if people have good flows for editing, and I think that just comes with time developing my own flow. And yeah, so I'm gonna stop this video because I don't want to lose it, and I think I've covered everything I want to in this video. So hopefully I'll be able to edit this video today and not, I need to stop doing that, and not get frustrated by the editing process. I think I'm going to look into templates, which I've never explored in After Effects, but if I have the same template, then it will make the process of recording bada bing bada boom easier. Yeah, so we're back on track. Even though I didn't make any more progress in the sequence, I feel a lot better about how the project is going. And if you have any tips for editing flow and how to edit fast, I think part of it too is like I want everything to be perfect, and I just need to, it's going to be good, and every day I'll get better. But yeah, if you have tips for flow or how to set up a template on Premiere, I have an idea of how I could do it in a roundabout way, but I'm sure there's got to be a local way in Premiere to set up a template. And yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment, like, subscribe, all the things, and I'll see you in the next video.